Guys, it's Rusaal here from Priceline Pharmacy, West Brunswick. Today I'm going to be talking to you about a machine that you may not know that we have in store. It is called the Cobas machine, and this Cobas machine is a clinically accurate testing machine, and it tests two things. The first thing it will test is the blood sugar, and then the second thing is our blood cholesterol. But the difference between this and other tests is that it tends to be a clinically relevant test that a lot of doctors use as a reference to see how patients are going. So today I'm going to discuss with you one of the two tests, which is the HBA1C test. So that's this one here. HBA1C is a snapshot of how much sugar is sitting in your red blood cells at this very moment and over the past 3 months. So to give you an idea, people will test themselves multiple times a day using a blood testing meter. That is slightly different because that will only test what your blood sugar is like in that current moment in time, which is why patients need to test multiple times in a day to see what their blood sugar is like. So for example, someone who has diabetes or has pre-diabetes may be asked to test 3 times a day by their doctor and using a blood glucose testing meter. And because your the amount of sugars that you have in your bloodstream will differ throughout different times of the day because you're eating foods or you're not eating foods, it doesn't give you a clear idea over a long-term period. And that's where the HbA1c test comes in. So this HbA1c test is a 5-minute test. We print out your results and we only need a small drop of blood. The good thing about this test is it tells you in the last 3 months with the red blood cells that you have, how many, to what percentage is your sugar sitting in those red blood cells. So it's a really great test to see if you want to just monitor yourself and see how you're going, or if you're fearful of taking needles and canisters out of your arm when you are doing a blood test. And it's also just a really quick and easy accessible way to do it. So because it is one of the clinical tests that we do, we charge $22 for them. And it's just a 5-minute consultation with a pharmacist, and we print out your results as well. So if you are interested in coming in and seeing one of our pharmacists do a blood glucose test or an HbA1c test, come in and we'll have a chat to you then. Thanks.